Hi everyone, it's Rands Adventures, and it's our 1 year anniversary of Rands Adventures. Can't actually believe it. A year has gone by so quick. Obviously, I've had various people come into the chat over the time. Obviously, our community is massive anyway. Well, our little bubble of community anyway. So I've got some people going to come in. You probably all know them anyway, so please just jump in. Say hello. Hi, Oscar's airtime. Right, I'm going to bring in. I've got the Trekking Tailors already, and I've also got Sam Coaster Tog as well. So I'll bring them two in. I think Darren is on his way in as well soon. So I'll bring in Sam.
Hello,
Sam, and Trekking Tailors as well. Hopefully. Oops, it's frozen. I'll bring her in, but it's gone frozen. I don't know what's happened there. Let's try and bring her back in. It's gone frozen on her screen. I don't know if it's her internet. Oh, she is.
There we go.
Sorry,
hello.
it's my internet.
I was like, it was blank, and I was thinking, who? What have I done?
Sorry.
What have I done? Yeah. So, how is everyone?
Good.
Doing good.
Yeah, I just see your live. That was brilliant.
Yeah,
Thanks for all the updates. Yeah, so yeah, I just can't believe it's like a year since I started the channel. It's mad. So I started it like Easter Friday last year at Chesington. That was my first vlog, and
I have to go back and watch.
And since then, it's like just gone on so mad. It's just gone on so quick. It's crazy.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just wanted to bring people in and just talk to them, and nothing sort of like crazy or anything. I just wanted to talk about what people have been up to, and general theme park stuff, and obviously what's been going on around in the community and stuff like that as well. So that's basically what I wanted to do. But it's obviously I just wanted to celebrate our anniversary as well. So
Oh, you got some new spanners in the chat.
new spanners.
You got some new mods.
Oh yeah, I'll give it was M.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, obviously we just talked. It was just obviously just talking in the chat there, obviously about M was talking about Oscar's airtime was talking about obviously going on Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and she said it was like obviously like a bobsleigh ride. For her.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Icon. I can't wait for obviously Exodus to open. But yeah, so it's I think it's really, really good. I think anyway.
I am with them on this. I think it is a bit. It's like really, really good, but it's maybe a bit too. It's too family.
Too smooth.
Too smooth. Too family. Like she said, it likes to be scared. So for me, it's not tall enough. It's not fast enough.
Yeah.
But it's still such a good ride. Like for Blackpool, it's unreal because every other ride at Blackpool does not compete at all. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the rides at like sort of all over the country are mad. Obviously Stealth. Obviously talking about Stealth. That's an amazing coaster anyway. Stealth. So it's out of this world. That thing. It really is.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
And you want to do an all-day challenge?
Yeah. I do actually because I've done one on Nemi, and obviously Nemi's shut. So
you didn't get many rides on Nemesis, though. I think you went during a really busy day, didn't you?
I was theme park day, so it was like roller coaster day, so it was like 16th of August, and it was packed.
Yeah. Yeah. You need to go like off peak.
It was like Alton Towers today.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it was like 100-minute queues for Wicker Man. The fast track queue was 45 minutes. So, yeah, a lot of sad people there today.
Yeah. Even though the weather was good,
Oh,
the weather looked amazing.
Yeah, the weather was outstanding here. I think I've got a bit of sun tanks. I've been in the garden all day.
Have you?
But it was really like you couldn't have asked for better weather. But if you're going to pay for fast tracks, you don't expect a 45-minute queue. I don't. It's not very fair at all.
No,
not for fast track. No.
But it was like that. When did I go down there? I went down there and I saw Oscar and Em and Chris one day, and it was really busy then. Obviously, it's Easter holidays, but the Smilers fast track queue was out of the building, and it was like, it was like coming up back towards where you actually go down for the stairs. So it was really, really busy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not good when the fast pass queue is as big as the main queue.
So, did Oscar end up riding? Did he go down the single rider?
He did. He went single rider. Yeah.
Did you have to badge past everyone, Em? Because that was all fast track queue.
Hi, Dave. Yeah. I think he went on. I think they both went on together, but they went on separate rides, didn't they?
Okay.
Hi, Kaz.
Yeah, that was when the queue was. It was just crazy.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. I think talking about obviously have you Sam, have you been to Euro Disney?
I have, a few years ago. We're going back in November this year.
We was then in there in November. The people in America, their Space Mountain doesn't invert.
No.
Our one does.
Yeah. Did Nan not fancy it then?
No. I'll try to get on Tower of Terror, but she wouldn't get on that either.
Oh, I could imagine. You'd have had to. Did they film you on that as well? That would have been brilliant for the vlog.
On Tower of Terror. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
That would have been so good for the vlog getting that on that.
What we got? Darren's put something in front of the screen. What is that?
Oh, can you not?
Easter eggs.
I really want an Easter egg now.
Easter eggs.
That's about 30 quid's worth for Easter egg.
I was like, what's that? I thought it was like a robot.
I bought supplies.
Oh, mine's the cream egg one, mate.
I'll take any.
I've lost my headphones.
He's hiding now. I was saying, but the one thing about that, the one thing though about a Space Mountain, I don't know, obviously the cars I don't know if the cars have changed since before obviously the Star Wars bit came in. I don't know if they're the same. It's an Intamin coaster anyway.
Okay.
But it's really tight in there. So you've got obviously you've got a normal pullover bar.
Yeah.
But then it's got a chest mount inside that.
Oh, is it?
Like Galactica. It's got that chest mount in there, and you're sitting down.
What's the height requirement for it? Is it
1.2?
That's probably a what? That's why it's got the check.
It's 1.2, and you know what? It does it does 2 Colossus loops.
Yeah.
Like slow rolls in the dark.
Oh, does it?
Over 2 TIE fighters that are sitting down on the ground.
Yeah.
And it rolls over the top of them.
I bet that's really good.
But coming out that launch is insane. It just launches and just because it actually does a drop before it goes into a launch. It sort of does a little bump and then launches straight out.
Yeah. Into
the top of the thing, but obviously, but the other I didn't this time on obviously Rock and Roller Coaster. Now it's obviously Flight Force. I didn't find that it was a bit painful this time around.
I can't
the restraints were 2 on my shoulders.
It is an old ride though, that isn't it? It's really.
But they're new cars now. They're new cars in there. They're not the original cars. They're new cars.
What are the restraints like on that? Are they new restraints as well, or
they're just pull down. They're just pull down bars. But they even with me because I'm quite tall. Yeah. Lucky enough, I think before I sat. I sat further back, but this time I was in the front car. I was second row, so I wasn't at the front. So the front one's got the Iron Man badge, and then the second one was I pulled it down, and it was not flush. It was not all the way down. It was sort of like a little bit sort of down on my body as I pulled it down, and it sort of like just clicked it into place. But it's not like Nemesis where it comes right down on you.
Yeah,
You know, like Nemi comes right on you. But this obviously because you're sitting down as well. But I know it just felt a little bit. I was like, I felt a little bit sort of. It felt a little bit tight.
I just seen Oscar isn't 1.5 for Enzo. I didn't know Enzo you had to be 1.5 for.
Is that because it spins?
I don't know. Why would it have a higher height requirement?
That's crazy, isn't it?
The seat ain't the seat higher. The seat's higher though, isn't it? Off the ground?
Not that I can remember. That was just baffles me that why it would have you'd have to be that little bit taller for Enzo. It makes no sense. But
I know the bigger seats at the back have got a bigger height restriction, haven't they? Because of the restraints being bigger.
Yeah,
have they? Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's 1.3 all the other seats, and then wasn't it 1.35 or 1.4? I think for the extra big seats at the back of the train that isn't Enzo.
Very strange.
Yeah, that is weird on Enzo because I didn't go on Enzo.
Yeah.
I think M's gone. I think.
Yeah, she's had to go. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she's at Chris's parents, isn't she?
Oh, is she? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
She did say she'd duck in and out as she could. So.
Yeah, but like when we went on, I took Jodie and Nan on web slingers as well.
Was Nan good? Was Nan good at it?
No, but Jodie beat me.
You had to go back round.
I got 150,000 points, right? And I won it once before, obviously when we went in November.
Yeah.
She got 172,500.
I think she was cheating.
She goes, my arms were aching after it. Because like, obviously you're moving your eyes.
Yeah.
What you'll learn, Adam, right, is never challenge a wife or girlfriend at one of those shoot 'em up type rides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never beaten Karen. I don't think Dale's ever beaten Jess.
Yeah.
It's just no, don't do it. You're setting yourself up. You're setting yourself up.
Was it busy when you went? Because I saw on your vlog you pretty much walked onto Tower of Terror, didn't you?
You're right, Sam.
Yeah, sorry.
Tower of Terror was 40 minutes.
In your vlog, you no, it wasn't Tower of Terror. It was Ratatouille. 5 minutes.
Ratatouille was 5 minutes.
Yeah,
yeah, but that's because I walked into. Do you know what? The one thing that really annoyed me, right, with Disney is that I'm not dissing Disney, but
away.
But I'm not dissing Disney. But what I'm saying is that when I got to the queue obviously I'm staying on site, so I walked through, and I got to the entrance of the studios, right, and there was a queue coming out, right, and there was another queue at the side, and there was no sign saying like hotel guests only, like when you go into the Disneyland park, there's the sign that says hotel guests, but there was no sign to say hotel guests. And I'm standing in the main queue trying to get in. And then I went, hold up a minute, why is everybody walking past me over there? So I went over to the cast member. I said, excuse me, I said, what's this entrance for? They goes, oh, it's for hotel guests. I went, oh, because you've got no sign out. So I didn't know. So I was like sitting there for like half an hour.
No,
everybody's like walking past me,
no.
And I was like, no. And then, so when we got in there, I was like, right, we went straight for Ratatouille because Nan don't like spinning rides or anything like that. So we went straight for Ratatouille and walked straight on it.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, so it was good. But she did enjoy Disney though. Disney was amazing. Good. That was an amazing trip. Especially with like the fireworks, she got the proper full fireworks back as well. Yeah. And then she got the obviously the 30-year anniversary ones as well. And the Shine Brighter, we got the full bit of it, the full parade as well. So like better than like because when we was there in November, because it's Christmas, they cut it down to one float. So it was mad, but
nice. I'm glad she had a really good time.
She did. She did.
She sounds like a
She did.
legend.
Yeah.
I can see where you get it from now.
She came off something and said that it turned her hair white, didn't
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
I can't remember what one it was.
I can't remember what it was, but it made me laugh.
Yeah.
No, I think it was it the Star Wars? What was it?
Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
She loved that. Absolutely
Yeah.
loved it. Because it's got a new cycle in it now. It's got before it used to run at the Death Star behind Luke's X-wing, but now it does a completely different show, and it goes it goes under the water with.
It's got about 8 different programs, Adam. You can.
Oh, is it?
Right.
I didn't know that.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
Right. Yeah,
because
it was
a different one.
right.
That's
I
fun.
didn't know that. I did not know that.
Lots and lots. You can end up on Endor or.
Right.
You know, loads of different planets and things.
Because this one I got where it crashed into a hangar on Hoth.
Yeah.
I think it skidded into the hangar at Hoth.
Yeah.
And the sort of like one of the fighter jets came through the window.
Yeah.
And smashed through the window.
Yeah.
But the effects in there are really good. It's almost as good as Smuggler's Run.
I don't like Star Tours. I think it's had its day. I think it's time for a replacement.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that they do something like maybe move. I hope they build, the Star Wars world in Disneyland, because then they can change that whole area back to where it was before, like when it was. Maybe they can do something like I don't know, like some sort of Disney type, sort of like ride or something like that in there, or I don't know how they will change it, but
yeah, they've scrapped that though, haven't they? At Disneyland Paris, they're not doing Star Wars anymore.
No,
yeah, I did hear that as well. Yeah,
but the signs all still up on the wall.
Yeah. I did hear something about them doing something behind like where Star Tours is, but. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be like Galaxy's Edge.
Right.
It would just be another attraction, ride, whatever. But we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, coming back to the UK again. I have to go on. I'm gonna have to do that stealth challenge.
Yeah,
it's gonna have to be done. Really,
I'd love to be able to just sit on it as well, like off peak day. See if maybe I can
see if you can just rewrite it all the time.
Yeah, maybe I could reach out to some people and see if I can get it, just so we can sit on it all day.
Off it.
Yeah.
Is there a world record for it? Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know about for stealth. I don't know stealth, but
because they used to do it at Blackpool, didn't they? They did like a Big Dipper one where that young lad sat on it for weeks at a time.
Yeah. I'm not sure I fancy a few weeks, Adam. I mean, I'll do a day. not a few weeks.
I still need to get back on it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the whole thing, Darren, with that, with the what it's not supposed to do, and I totally understand that. I totally understand where you're coming from.
It was a bit worrying because I've geared myself up. I've got another trip to Thorpe Park booked. And I've geared myself up and I'm like, that's it, cut off. I'm getting on it. And obviously there's been no rollbacks since pass holder weekend. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. We can do this. And then all of a sudden somebody posted a couple of reels today going, oh, stealth's running a bit slow. Doesn't look like it's making it very well over the top hat. And I went, that's the last thing I needed to see. Thank you very much.
Was that today?
It did make it.
Yeah.
That was today. Somebody posted that today.
It rolled back today.
It didn't roll back, no. But you could see as it got to the very top of the top hat, it was struggling.
Oh, was it?
To get fully over, but it made it. So I'm happy with that. I can deal with that.
I would be very, very surprised if it rolled back at any point this season anymore. Because it was just because it was first day.
Do you reckon they were doing it because it was pass holder day and they were just trying to get everybody back on stealth?
No, I think it was just like, it's like when you don't like if you don't get in your car after a while, it's slow and like it needs to be warmed up. Like it's not run throughout the whole winter. So yeah, that first day back is always going to be a bit sketchy.
Yeah.
I think somebody said as well something about a sticky valve on the launch.
Sticky valve.
Sticky valve.
I was like, okay. I mean, I even heard one rumor that it was a complete valve failure and that they were waiting for a replacement from Rita. But
what?
I don't know. You know, you hear so many rumors, don't you? It's just.
I know. Yeah, I think it was just running slow. Like he was having an off day.
What? So yeah, because it's obviously got the same. It's got the same launch, hasn't it, to Rita's?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I got this one, Brad.
So they could. So they could have had. They could have had like if they had. If Alton Towers, if you had allowed, if Alton Towers were allowed to go above the tree line,
yeah,
then you would have had obviously stealth at Alton Towers.
That would have been good, wouldn't it? They'd have had to paint the top of it green.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole top hat just completely green.
Yeah.
Did anyone else ever hear that?
You just need to plant all the trees that they're sorted out.
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Stick some leaves on it. Yeah.
I remember hearing a rumor once that Stealth and Rita were meant to be one ride, and that what actually happened was that Stealth was too high, so they had to cut the Rita bit off, and they kept that at Alton Towers. It was one of those pulling your leg things. Exactly.
It is pulling your leg because they're
even as a novice, I'm not that stupid. But I remember being told that it was meant to be one ride and they had to chop it in half because it went above the trees. So they gave one half to Thorpe Park and bought a new launch system and kept Rita at Alton Towers. I was like, I'm not that stupid.
What I did hear about Rita is probably like a load of waffle, but apparently Rita was meant to go to Oakwood and be named Speed, which is why Speed is it Speed at Oakwood? It's the Eurofighter. That's why it has like weird branding of like it's a launch coaster because it was meant to be for Rita.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow,
To be honest, I heard this from someone who is very much in the know. So.
Oh.
I imagine that a Eurofighter would have been a cheaper option. So maybe there might be some truth in it, and they just ran out of money.
Yeah, it's all very strange.
Wow.
On the 17th, we are doing a challenge. What challenge are you doing, Dave?
Where's he going?
They're doing a marathon on Smiler, aren't they? Him and James.
James?
Yeah.
What, on the 17th of April?
I believe so, yeah.
Wow.
I might have to come down, Dave.
Oh,
does that mean they're riding for 26 times, or they're going to ride it in total to do 26 miles at the track?
God.
Either way, that's vomiting juicy business.
Yeah.
Well, and especially if you've ever sat next to James on the vertical lift hill.
Oh God, yeah, you hear him screaming in your ear.
Doing that sort of like 26 times.
See, I don't mind the idea of doing like a marathon, but it's just the idea of getting off it and then coming straight back round and then getting back straight back on. Like the walk after is just
when I did Nemesis, that was the hardest bit for me, right? Because by the end, it was like walking up. The main thing was like the pain was walking up and down the stairs.
The pain.
Did you like John Wayne?
At one point, I fell down the stairs. Like you know where the loop is. I had my phone and I was vlogging, and I actually fell down 3 steps with the phone in my hand.
Oh
God, Davey,
because I was getting so tired because I'd been on it literally. And when I got there at 10 o'clock, I got there. I got to the park at like 8:30. Got in the park, walked over to Nemi, and it was shut. And I was like, no. And he said, "Oh, it's got it." I said, "Has it got technical difficulty?" Or he goes, "Oh no, we're just testing it." I was like, "Oh, when's it going to open?" She said, "I don't know." I was like, brilliant. I had to wait till like 10 o'clock, half 10 before they opened it.
Oh,
how many times did you actually ride it?
26, 29.
Yeah, you went on a really busy day though, middle of summer holidays.
It was 29.
29.
Yeah, I remember that.
What I want to do is when it reopens, I'll wait till it. Obviously, everybody's going to rush there when it opens again. But I'm going to wait till it calms down, and then I'm going to try and do it out of season, or out of like holidays and out of whatever, and try and see if I can beat it, even if it rains. I was hoping for rain. I was really, really praying for rain. I was like going, please rain, and like the queue got bigger and bigger and bigger, and I was like, no. At one point, it was like 45 minutes long, the queue, and I was like, no.
Did you do it on your own, or did you do it with someone else?
Well, I did it on my own. I was starting it on my own, and then I met this guy called Peter, a kid called Peter, and his uncle, and they sort of like go with the group that goes to all the different coasters, like they're not part of Towers Times, but it's another coaster group.
Yeah,
and they go to like Oakwood and everything. And he was talking about Megaphobia, whether it was different to Wicker Man and all that sort of stuff.
Is that the Roller Coaster Club of Great Britain or something?
That's the one. Yeah.
Okay.
So they go like different places and stuff.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they were with me, and they were like one. They started off with one behind me, so I stayed on with them for my last. So I did 28 times, obviously 28th birthday of obviously Nemesis, and 28th year, and they did their 28th, and we got front row as well. I actually got back row on Nemesis as well, and they closed 2 of the back rows because of obviously the queue coming, the fast pass queue coming from the other side. So they closed the 2 back rows at one point. And lucky enough, because I was there all day, like the ride ops there were amazing, and they let me. So I got the left hand, the left hand back corner. So I missed the building by that much as I rolled over it. As it slow rolls over the building, literally, that is close. Even if you're on the outside on any other road, that's close.
Well, they do tell you not to keep your arms inside the vehicle at all times, don't they?
Literally, it was when it rolled over the top of the building, I was like, it was like that far. It felt like it was that far away,
Yeah.
Like you could, like if you go through the tunnels and Nemesis, you can stick your hand out and hit the wall.
Well, yeah, keep your eye. Don't do that.
Do you all think that coasters like come in and out of fashion? Because I remember being at Alton Towers many times after Nemesis is opened, and there would be never a queue for it. It would be like a 5-minute walk on. There would never ever be a queue for it, and then all of a sudden, Nemesis is back in fashion.
Yeah, I think Nemesis has always been really good with the throughputs, which is probably why the queue times are just insane this year, because Nemesis, it just used to eat up queues.
Yeah.
So which is why it would be like on 2 trains, and it would be like 20 minutes during summer holidays, no problem.
Yeah. I remember being there like loads of years and just like walk on.
Yeah, it used to always be like walk, especially like midweek. Like honestly, you could walk. You'd be waiting for people in the station. It used to be so good. Or they would run an completely empty train just
to send me out. I'll just sit on it all day.
Yeah.
Inferno has that kind of throughput as well, though. When they're on the ball. When I was there on Saturday, it was on 1 train ops because there was a problem with the second train.
Okay.
And even though it was only running 1 train, the queue never got above 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, they were literally belting through, and it's something. It must be something about the B&M ability to load, unload, and check. I don't know whether it makes it easier to do and quicker.
It can hold quite a few people on 1 train as well, can't it? So
yeah, that's the other bonus, isn't it? It can. It's got what is it like 7 rows for 28 at a time?
Yeah,
it's quite a lot.
I mean,
Oblivion is the biggest queue muncher. 1,900 people an hour. It does.
Yeah.
What's that? Nemesis Inferno.
Oblivion.
It'd do more if you didn't have to sit when you're waiting for the bloody station for 10 minutes.
Oh no, it's torture, isn't it? Especially when it's raining as well.
Yeah.
That is awful. That is absolutely awful. You spend more time on the brake run than you do on the ride. It's ridiculous.
You do.
They do queue up, didn't they, in that brake run on
It's
Oblivion.
only when they have it on one of the stations it can be a bit.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah. But if they have it, if they have it,
doesn't it? It's got two.
yeah, if they have it on the 2,
loads.
it's usually pretty good because you get off a lot quicker because they roll another car into the station.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I
not.
welcome Edward. And Em's pixed us as well. I see people coming in. So.
Hi, Nick.
Hello, Nick. Hi, Dave.
Hello.
Hello, Rob. Just saying hello to everyone.
Yeah.
Dave, tell me more about this Smiler All Day challenge. I want to know.
If you do 26, like I think he did it, and I think Jack Silkstone did it. And it's like because it's 14 inversions. I think it was like 300 inversions in a day?
Yeah,
something stupid like that.
Although I did
That's
see
a lot.
When Jack Silkstone tried it, I did see that vlog, and I think he didn't maximize his time very much. So I think that's a very easily broken, if it even is a record. Yeah,
he spent a lot of time, well, for want of a better description, prattling about, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
remember.
I think Dave, if you just nut down and just keep going round, I think you'd just smash the record.
James wants to do it.
Yeah, James. James, what's this challenge you're doing on the Smiler?
Yeah,
James, are you going to James come into the chat if you can, please?
Yeah, get in here, James. We want to have a chat with you.
Come on, James.
He's kept this quiet.
That sounded quite threatening there, Darren.
He knows I love him, really.
I'll send it to. He's on his way, so I think he's coming in. He's on his way back from Towers.
Oh yeah, he was there.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah.
He's on his way back from Towers, but he don't live far anyway.
No, he's only 20 minutes down the road, same as me.
You're closer. You're closer to Towers than him, aren't you?
I think we're probably about the same, but if I'm driving, it feels like I'm closer because it's an easier route. If you come up through,
because you go straight through, didn't you?
If you come up past JCB, it just feels like it's a lot quicker.
That is a quick route past.
Only
thing is, one thing I don't like about
I'm in Uttoxeter.
Uttoxeter.
Yeah. I'm not originally from here, as you can tell from the accent. I'm originally from down south, but we moved up here. I don't know what.
But you saw the light and moved up to the best part of the country.
Well, I did say I was working with some people the other day, and I said I just love like living up here. Just everyone's a lot more friendly, and there's just so much more going on. Like, you couldn't pay me to move back down south now.
The thing is, I think I'm just right in the right spot where I am, to be honest.
Yeah, where are you? You're in Leamington Spa, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm near Warwick Castle, bang next to Warwick Castle, basically.
Yeah.
Do you get to see the fireworks when they go off?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I can see when they do Dragon Slayer and stuff like that. I can see the lights from Dragon Slayer.
I saw Dragon Slayer last year. It was really good.
I see that. Yeah, I see your vlog from there.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. I didn't see Dragon Slayer. No, I'm going to try and get there. If it opens again this season, I will try and go.
Oh yeah, it should do.
I will try and go. Yeah, I don't know what he. So James. So you're saying James? Yeah, James definitely wants to do that challenge. But will James be all right for like all day on Smiler then?
I don't know.
I think that to me sounds a bit like me coming all day on Stealth.
Yeah. Did he ride Stealth at Thorpe Park?
No.
He didn't get on it.
No. To be honest, like he did a lot of other firsts during that day. So he did Saw the Ride for the first time. He did Inferno for the first time.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So he did smash off two first. Yeah,
I'm glad. I mean, I suppose the thing is with Stealth, it is obviously definitely it's either a hit or a miss, really, when you see the size of that thing.
Yeah.
And that is the issue for him. It's the sheer height of it. Isn't it? I know that's what bothers him. And it is, and it doesn't help that you can virtually stand underneath the top hat.
Yeah.
And look straight up at it, and then you really, understand just how tall that is.
Yeah.
You know, it's why usually I prefer, if I'm going to do stealth, to come through from the dome through the Angry Birds land sign.
Yeah.
And then straight into the queue if I can, without looking.
You're not going to look
at it. Because if I spend too much time looking at it, I start to have doubts about getting on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And the worst one for me is to come from, is it the Burger King side, and come through past the teacups, because you just see it continuously until you get there, and that can be unsettling. So, but
I had Swarm was running quite well though, apart from the high winds thing.
They were in the morning. It was really slow with unloading and offloading, but
was it?
Yeah, but
they were doing one side at a time, weren't they?
I felt bad for them because it was absolutely chucking it down with rain, and there's no roof on the station, so the poor people working, you do feel for them.
Yeah, I don't know why obviously they can't cover that because obviously inversion over the station, so they can't really cover the roof, can they? I suppose they could lower down because obviously it doesn't invert that too much close to the bottom of the station, so they could probably put a cover over the top of it, maybe.
I think they should do something though. I like Sam says, I feel for the staff, the dispatch team, who are literally stood there in
the rain,
in the pouring rain.
Isn't it?
Yes, I just definitely think they need to sort that out. They're trying. Last season I missed out on. I couldn't get there last season because I was going to walk up the lift hill.
Okay.
Because you can actually pay to go up and walk up the lift hill on Swarm.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's really
and I paid for it, but it was on my birthday and I couldn't make it there because my mum wanted to see me. So I contacted Thorpe Park and I said, look, I can't make it. Can I reschedule it? And he goes, we've got no more bookings for the rest of this season. And I was like, oh. And they said, oh, if we bring it back this season, then you can use your same voucher and then come on next season. Okay. I'm hoping that they bring it back because then I can climb the lift or Swarm. So
Max has just put a comment. I don't know if you've just seen that, Adam, talking about the roof at Swarm. Max has just put a comment in. I know he goes to Thorpe Park a lot, saying that they apparently planned to put a roof on, and there were budget cuts that stopped it. That wouldn't surprise me. Merlin, isn't it?
That's bonkers.
Doesn't matter about the staff. They don't matter. We'll give them a jacket. It's fine.
They're about to build the biggest coaster in the UK at Thorpe Park, and they can't put a roof on the Swarm.
Well, that's why they can afford the biggest coaster, because they cut a few quid off the Swarm.
That's crazy.
Because Stealth's another one, totally open.
Yeah,
I feel sorry for the staff there as well because they get absolutely drenched.
I mean, Nemesis. It's obviously Nemesis is obviously okay because it's inside the building, but the Colossus is okay as well, isn't it? But the Colossus, I can't believe with Colossus, I can't believe they got the track there and it wouldn't fit.
Well,
I can.
What is that about?
Sadly, I can.
But that's what happens when you pay to have track done by someone who's not really done it before. What would they expect?
Oh, really?
Well, it's done by a Tazika, isn't it? By the same people who are retracking the big one.
Right.
That's all they've done. Like that's their only coaster project.
Oh, does that mean it's getting the little one now?
Yeah. Like, the track for the big one is a lot simpler to remanufacture than it is for those Heartline rolls.
Hold up. Oh, guess who we have?
Is it the chicken?
It's the chicken.
Than it is for those Heartline rolls.
Hold up. What's he doing? James,
what
are you doing?
Hello, James.
He looks scared.
He looks scared. James?
What?
James?
Paging James.
Is he frozen?
He can't hear us.
I can hear now.
Wonder what's going on then.
Jesus.
I wonder what was going on then.
I had no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Right, tell us more about this Smiler all day thing.
So, there's no scientific research about how many times the human brain can go upside down before you die. So I thought, let's give it a go.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Can I come?
It's the first day of Festival of Thrills Smiler Takeover.
What, are you doing it on the 17th
right,
of April?
right.
Yeah.
Can I come?
Obviously, yeah.
When is it? This end
Mad.
of this month, 17th of this month.
17th.
Yeah.
It's the first day the kids go back to school, isn't it?
It is. Should be quiet.
No,
It should be.
Apart from all their school trips.
That's going to
That'll be
be
too short for a Smiler anyway, so you'll be all right.
the Smiler though. It's its birthday on the 31st of May, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that when it opens? I know it was delayed, wasn't it?
That's when it opened, yeah.
Yeah.
31st of May.
So, James, you're going to ride the Smiler until you die. Right, okay.
Or until it closes, depending on which one comes first.
Until it closes.
Yeah.
Single rider then, obviously.
Simple idea, yeah.
So, are you having a CT scan before and after?
Oh, I didn't think of that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. This is very unlike you. Yeah,
I'll
imagine
tell you
that.
what, with them last three inversions on the Smiler, you're gonna have a good day.
You so aren't.
That would be quite good if you had a brain scan before and after to see what effects it had actually on
It
your
would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, prove the Smiler, prove the sanctuary stuff works. And then the mystery of joy.
Pick the scrambled eggs at the end.
Is Dave doing it as well?
Well, I hope so.
He said he is.
What about Kaz? Let's get Kaz on.
Oh, poor Kaz.
He said what? He said. Dave said, "What about Darren? What about flying fish? What happened with flying fish?"
Oh, about flying fish, the station isn't covered, is it? So the staff on that as well.
Right.
Yeah.
They must not like their staff at Thorpe Park to not have.
I don't think they do.
That must be the first thing that goes in the budget cuts.
Yeah. Roof for the staff? Nah, that's an unnecessary expense.
And it's the same as
Scrap
Stealth. The same as Stealth and Rita as well. That has got no cover either, is they?
Yeah, it's only Rita at Towers that hasn't. I always feel really sad for him when it's raining.
Oh, it must be a hard job.
Yeah. Well, they did go on Rita when it was torrential rain, and they were laughing at us for going on. They were just saying, "It's going to hurt. Why are you going on?"
Well,
to be fair, it did hurt.
I'll tell you what. The first time I rode Stealth, right? Obviously, I haven't been to Thorpe Park in a long time, and last season was the first time I went to Thorpe Park. Well, first time I've been on Stealth anyway. Last season, first ever time. And me and my brother got on it. Right, we got front row, and then it chucked it down.
Yeah,
right.
It's not ideal.
And I'll tell you what, booting up that top hat that fast, literally, it felt like I was getting hit by stones in the face. It was that quick. Like literally, the rain was coming down so much. It felt like I felt like there was stones hitting me in the face. Like it was mad.
Second time I ever did Stealth was Oktoberfest 21, and it was absolutely tipping it down with rain. And honestly, it was the best ride I've ever had on Stealth because it just added a whole another dimension. But yeah, pain. As you go up, you've got rain coming down, 80 miles an hour going up, bang.
I'll usually coming back down, yeah.
But I tell you what, it was the best skin I've had for months.
Yeah. Kaz has been riding the curse all day.
Ride the curse all day.
James, what did you think of it? Did you go on it today?
It's pretty much all we did go on. It's really busy today, but yeah, great. I still think it's
yeah, they've updated some of the audio and stuff, and
Have they done more work in there?
Yeah,
yeah. Some of the effects that didn't work before are working, and It's really good.
And they've still got them black spots though.
Yeah, but there's audio now.
Oh, what in the black spots?
Yeah, explaining why it's dark. Like in
Right.
that first one, like they've turned it up so you can actually hear her saying like, "I'm coming to find you," hide and seek and stuff like that.
I felt I could hear that when we went on there the first time.
Yeah, it was just really low, wasn't it? But now it's like it's really loud, so it's pretty obvious.
I couldn't hear much. All I could hear was M screaming.
On that second one now, it looks like they've built something above it because you can see like kind of what looks like an upstairs to a. I don't know what it is, but
yeah.
All right.
I was like, ooh, not noticed that
Yeah,
before.
I need to get back. I need to get back.
Yeah, there's quite a few bits that I noticed that was different. Like there's a few different lighting sequences that are different, and I feel like do you know the giant spoilers to anyone? I know you've probably already ridden it. But the giant Emily Orton at the end, I feel like there was projection mapping on her face now. Was that always there, or is that new?
I hadn't noticed it before, but yeah, definitely did now. That coffin scene as well, you know, the bit through the graveyard, there's now yeah.
Yeah, it is really good.
I mean, I did like a lot of that. There was. I mean, I need to go. Obviously, I only rode it that once with you guys, and I need to go back on it and ride it a couple of more times just to take in all the sort of like, because I understand there's more Easter eggs in there.
Yeah,
a lot more. I did see one when I was in there, and I was looking for it.
But these ones.
Oh, yeah, them ones. That's why I brought them, right? Because we're going to talk about.
How could I know you were going to talk about Easter eggs?
But yeah, there's quite a few new bits in there, and it does look really good. It looks.
I think they should stop calling them Easter eggs. It's trading standards. It's misleading.
Did they make you walk around the full queue line, James?
Oh yeah, we had the full queue, and there was
so long. It was walk on when I went, and it was, but the queue like they've got the full queue open. It takes longer to walk around the queue than it does actually on the ride.
Yeah, we did have an actor though. He was like a guy dragging a spade about.
Yeah, man with a shovel. Yeah, that's his new spot in the queue line. Yeah.
Oh wow.
No.
And the
He's got to be better than the backwards man.
No, there was no backwards man.
No.
That first day, that backwards man was awful.
No. Oh yeah. The funny thing is that I when I went before a couple of weeks ago, or I think it was like last week or something, the man who was the backwards man was in a different costume, and I said to him, "You were backwards man last time," and then he was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And then I was just speaking to him normally, and he was like, "Yeah, I was backwards man. Yeah, I'm on a different role today." So I think they just rotate of whatever they fancy playing.
I got sideways promoted.
Yeah. I just don't understand the backwards man thing. Like, if you on that first day, I remember Steve asked him how much the house was for sale, and he's like froze. But like, and it's like the most basic thing because as soon as you go in, it says it's up for 1.9 million.
All right. Oh,
brilliant.
Oh. I mean,
He was filling in.
It's a lot better now. I know how much James loved Jewel, but is it? Do you think it's better than Jewel, James?
Oh yeah, I think what I loved about Jewel was just how unloved it was, and you didn't know what you were getting every time because something wasn't going to work, and now you got a experience.
That's why you love Hero, isn't it?
He likes being beaten up.
Nothing wrong with Hero.
Because it's unloved.
Oh, yeah. It's very rated. I don't understand why everyone hates it. I just don't get it.
Like riding a stepladder.
I'm using that now as my guide for coasters. You know, if James says he loves it, I should probably avoid it.
It's a fair point.
Yeah, he loves a rough ride.
Yeah, I mean I've never been to Flamingo Land. I need to go at some point to ride all the stuff there. But yeah, that does look a bit weird. That ride, definitely.
It's an experience. We'll never do anything like it.
I think the best bit of it is when you get on. It feels so sketchy because it keeps moving. And then it's just like they push your bum up into it.
Yeah.
Very
I
strange.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm going up to Flamingo Land in August, so sick. Here we come.
Yeah, there's a lot of creds there. There's a lot of coasters.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go on that. The one that was it Velocity? Is it Velocity?
The bike one.
The
Bike
motorbike.
coaster, yeah.
That's
I
really...
want to compare that to like the likes of like Tron. I want to see if it like compares to that. Or I know Tron's obviously a newer built coaster than Velocity.
It's a Poundland Tron.
Yeah, it probably won't compare anywhere near Tron.
No. Yeah. It's got a good launch on it though.
It has.
It's got a really good launch.
And it's right next to Sick, isn't it? Literally right next to Sick.
Yeah, right next to it.
What's the launch speed on Velocity? Do you know?
I want to say 56, but that's probably totally wrong.
That's not far off. That's not far off Tron then, because Tron's 59.4 or something like that.
Yeah, because you've been on Tron, haven't you? So
yeah, I've been on Tron. Yeah,
oh, it's 60.
Say again, sorry.
It's 60 mile an hour in 2.8 seconds.
What is sorry?
Velocity.
Velocity, so it's slightly faster than Tron.
Yeah, it's actually it's a really good launch. It is comparable to like Rita's launch, but you're on a motorbike.
I was going to say that's Rita-like speed, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good.
Very similar.
Well, it's like I think it's like
probably smoother.
Well, it's like Hagrid's. I think Hagrid's is almost that's quite that launch. The second launch on Hagrid's is pretty good.
Oh, the final one's so good.
It is.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's amazing. And that whole, if you haven't been on it, obviously I'm not no spoilers, but some of that stuff, I think it does, as you said, like 13 was supposed to be like that, I think.
Yeah, if you look at the plans, very similar to what it ended up being.
But I mean, that thing puts through so many trains.
Yeah.
Like, so many trains.
We said this before when those guys were on Darren's show and they were just showing us it.
Yeah.
There were trains going past every like 20 seconds.
It's like there's a meter.
It breaks down all the time, you know. It's
Yeah.
so temperamental.
Oh, don't say that.
It breaks down all the time. It's really, really, really temperamental. And obviously it doesn't run in lightning storms or anything like that.
Yeah.
So in Florida, there's a good proportion of the time it's not running.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Basically,
the queue time for that thing is always massive.
Always horrendous.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
It's over like 2 hours. When I walked up to it, I went on the single rider queue, but the main queue was like 220.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is
And I was
there
like,
enough
no way
capacity
going
in the queue? Because I always see videos of people like queuing outside the main queue.
No.
Oh, it's not the queue huge. It goes on forever and ever and ever.
But often, and especially first thing in the morning, you'll find them queuing all the way back to Dr. Zeus Land. Yeah.
Yeah. See, my brother went to Universal late last year, and he said the queue for it said it was like an hour and a half, but he only waited like 50 minutes. So I wonder whether
they do overinflate it, but I think the best time to ride it is probably if the park closes at 9 o'clock at night, get in the queue at 5 to 9.
Yeah, that would be a good night ride. Yeah.
I mean, I do need to get. I mean, I'm planning. I'm just saving up to. I'm going in 20. We've said we're going in 2025, so
yeah,
I'm going to save up and go there then. But I'm going to try and get all the parks in Florida done.
Are you going to be there for Epic Universe opening on the 29th of February?
Well, I'm going to try. Well, I'll probably later on than that, but I maybe try. I'll try and get. I don't know. Is that when it's opening? I've not even heard that.
They've said like by summer 2025. So
yeah. So I was thinking if it's saying summer, I was thinking sort of September, because I don't want to go during summer because it's the humidity over there is unbearable.
Didn't they just release all the names for the rides?
They've just released a whole load of trademarks and permits, so it's possible that they may change. But
yeah,
because you've got the dueling. Is it a dueling coaster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right in the main bit. It's not even linked to anything. It's like just in the main bit.
Yeah.
In the main hub.
Yeah.
I suppose it's Train Your Dragon, isn't it?
Say again,
I don't know.
It's supposed to be based on How to Train Your Dragon. That's a bit unusual.
There is supposed to be a How to Train Dragons land, yes.
Yeah. There's a Monsters Land.
Yeah.
There's a Harry Potter. Was it Magical Beasts Land? I think
It's going to be
Magic one. It.
The suspicion is it's half Fantastic Beasts and half British Ministry of Magic. So it'll be based in the French wizarding world. It'll be Place Cachet from Fantastic Beasts, but you will go into the British Ministry of Magic.
So that launch, the dual-in launch coaster is expected to be named Starfall Racers.
Yeah.
Oh, we've lost James.
But yeah, there's going to be a How to Train Your Dragon land called How to Train Your Dragon
Isle of Berk.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm optimistic that I can sell the kids by 2025 to fund it.
Just get them working before then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously I need to go on sort of like I need to go back there and go because I went in 2019. They were building Velocicoaster when I was there in 2019 because they had fenced off. I went into the Three Broomsticks to have lunch, and they had blocked the back of the Three Broomsticks. You can actually look over the lake towards Hull, and they had blocked off it because obviously Velocicoaster was being built, so they blocked off that whole. When I went over there, there was a wall literally all the way down to where the pterodactyl flying thing is. Literally all the way down, there was a wall, like a white wall with loads of theming on it and stuff. But I missed
James really loves rides, but unfortunately he gets very motion sick on them now, so he can't ride them anymore. But he loves Velocicoaster.
And it doesn't cause any motion sickness, but it's a stunning ride. Really is.
It does look it.
Yeah.
It looks unreal.
Yeah.
And I need to go on Guardians as well because obviously that cost a lot of money.
Make him sick.
I'm sorry, Jack. Sorry.
No. So much looking forward to that, and literally set off about 10 seconds, and I thought this could be all right. Another 10 seconds in, I closed my eyes. And I thought, get me off, please.
All you can see on the photo is his face.
Oh, James has come back. Sorry, James has come back. Barney, sorry, James.
Dog took me out.
Sorry, James.
Never work with dogs and children.
Oh God! Now you tell me.
Jodie was because we lost talking about dogs. We lost Sky 2 years ago or a year ago, and Jodie's like thinking about maybe getting another dog eventually. So I don't know what one she's going for. She keeps changing her mind.
Adopt a child; it's easier.
Probably.
I mean, Jodie can't have. We can't have children, so. But yeah, we would love. Well, that we have to just. We're going to get another dog, I think.
Yeah, well, you can't take dogs into parks, can you? But you can take kids.
That's the thing. Yeah, I'd love. Yeah, adopt. We were talking about. We funny enough, like yesterday, we were talking about the lottery. Come up and said, "Oh, it's a triple roller or something." I said, oh, "Okay." I said, "I'll put the lottery on." So she's going to do that. I said, "Well." So if it wins, I'm buying a villa in Florida. And,
I'm coming with you.
And I said, yeah. And Jodie goes, and I'll rent it out to like obviously do like what's it Airbnb it like while we're not there. And I said, yeah. And it goes, yeah. She goes, and you can invite all the people over on mates rates.
I like that.
I mean, because I was going to say I was going to get it themed, like all the rooms themed, like Star Wars, Disney, Harry Potter, all that sort of stuff, Yeah, because obviously we love everything over there, so try and incorporate everything.
If you win multi-millions, then do you know you can buy a house on Disney property?
So can you really?
Yeah, it's called Golden Oak, and it's right in the middle of Disney property. It's about 2 miles to Epcot. About an average of 8.1 million.
Wow.
So you might be
right.
Millions, but you
how big? What sort of house you get for 8.1 million though?
I mean, they're nice.
It's a one bedroom.
You could get nicer elsewhere, but where else can you say you actually live on property?
I've heard it's got a rodent problem.
Yeah.
Rodent problem, yeah. A human trap set by a mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Because there's so many. There's other rides over there. I need to get over there. Obviously, you've got Was it Manta? I've never been to SeaWorld either, so I need to go to bit on Manta. And obviously the surf coaster that's being built there as well.
Yeah,
that looks good.
That one that the Zoodoo Loopers went on, that new one that looks like Rush.
Oh, the
Serengeti Swing. Oh my god, that thing looks like massive high. But
I'm not really scared of much, but Rush does give me the shakes, and I think that could possibly tip me over the edge.
I think the restraints are better on that, Sam.
Okay.
Because they come up, they loop over you. I think, like on Serengeti, they actually like sort of.
I'm scared of everything, but not Rush.
That is crazy.
I love.
I've never been on Rush.
It's amazing.
I've never been on Rush.
There's a drop tower at Busch Gardens. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, absolutely awful. When you get tipped forward.
I've heard about that. I've heard about that thing.
Yeah. Drop towers are my kryptonite.
My favourite part on Rush is when you drop backwards.
Ooh, yeah.
That's when you get the airtime. You're literally right out of your seat.
Yeah,
brilliant.
So I'd love to do that, but if it's a proper backwards part, it'd be like, yeah, that's over for me now.
Because it was like, you did that TikTok thing. Was it Sam on Slammer? Is it the Slammer?
Yeah, Slammer. Yeah,
that thing looked insane.
Yeah, it was like it looked how it rides. Like when you get flipped over and you're just hanging upside down, it was just such a strange sensation.
Because it's still there, isn't it? It's all still there, isn't it?
It's still there, yeah. If you go into the Black Mirror queue, you can literally just look above the plants, and it's all just still there.
It's left to rest, isn't it? Weird. Yeah.
But I think the fact that I think there was only ever 2 of them made, and they're both defunct now. I think it just if something goes wrong, if something goes wrong with it, you can't really find any parts because I don't think they sold enough to make replacement parts and whatnot.
Yeah, and there's obviously you got the other ones at Busch Gardens. I need to go to Busch Gardens as well. I've never been there either.
I'd love to see you on Iron Gwazi.
That's what I want to go on. Iron Gwazi. But the only thing that really, I watched the POV of that thing, right? The only thing that really sort of gets me is that first drop, and that chopping near miss looks so close, and I'm thinking, because I duck on, when it says on Swarm you've got to be a certain height because of the billboard. I sort of duck down on the so the seat doesn't go over my head. I sort of sit in the seat like that. So
Mike got a free haircut on Swarm, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, Mike's taller than you. Technically, he shouldn't be allowed on the Swarm, but they let him on.
Yeah.
It's the one thing about Iron Gwazi that's the only thing that would make me that feels a bit weird, because when I've seen that drop, and I don't know how close it is, the Zoodoo Loopers said it is really close.
Yeah,
like it's quite a when you drop past that bar is literally like that steel bar is literally right there as you drop past it. But it's like even like Velocicoaster, because that drops down. There's a couple of near misses on Velocicoaster where it goes near the rocks, and it drops down. I don't know. Obviously, the Trek and Taylors may know more like this. Where it goes down, is that close when it drops through the?
I didn't think it was, but I mean, I'm only 5'8", so
yeah,
I don't know.
It feels close, but I'm 6'3", and I still came away with it all okay. So
I'll be fine then. I'm only 5'4".
Yeah.
I think it always the near misses, they're designed to feel like they're near misses, but if you actually went and stopped time and actually could see how close you were.
miles.
You'd be like, what am I even worried about? It's so far away.
It's like
Adventure
that bit on
Time.
Swarm, isn't it?
I don't know Adventure Times. I've never spoken to them before, but
Like
Adventure Times. They're asking, is Iron Gwazi better than Zardra?
I've not done Gwazi yet, but Zardra is unreal. Like, it's really good.
Because the RMC that I want to ride is still Vengeance.
Yeah,
I
I think
point.
Zardra is like, people do compare the two, but I think but Zardra is really, really good.
Mm.
It's been a few years since I've been on it, but
because Gwazi used to be just a wooden coaster, didn't it? And obviously then RMC got hold of it.
Yeah, it used to be just called Gwazi, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it was that, what is it, Lion and Tiger or something like that? The two sides.
Oh, right.
Yeah, with Lion and Tiger, yeah.
Yeah. But I remember riding that when I was a young boy on the original Gwazi.
On the original Gwazi.
Yeah, it was good. Because you would drop from two different sides, but then at the bottom of the drop you would both pass each other. And it was really
like
good.
dueling.
Yeah, it was it was two sides, so it was dueling, yeah.
Oh wow. So that'd be mad. Yeah, because I think because everybody's saying, obviously, I just wish we can get RMCs here, but obviously we can't.
Yeah,
because of
health
health
and
and safety.
eventually.
One day.
Yeah, imagine if they like turned Wicker Man into an RMC.
It would make a. There's not enough room, maybe, but
they've got enough space behind it, haven't they? A little bit.
Yeah, get rid of the rapids and make a massive RMC.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because it's like a bath trickle anyway.
Yeah.
Use the old farm at Thorpe, isn't it?
What's that?
Yeah,
the farmland where the petting and the farm bit used to be a Swarm, where you went over the bridge where Swarm Island is now. It's a bit further over. Perfect spot there. Just build one there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
At least then you don't have to worry about heights or anything.
I see the videos of the construction site at Exodus, and the thing was waterlogged.
Yeah, we've had a lot of rain, haven't we? Yeah,
It's been wet.
That looked severely waterlogged.
Yeah,
Thorpe
well,
Park,
the diggers are underwater, weren't they? Yeah.
It's. I was watching yesterday. Some people I know were doing a live from Thorpe Park, and literally where tidal wave is, you got that bit of a dip.
Yeah.
A puddle. I say a puddle. It was almost like a mini lake had formed there, and it was ankle deep. Where the rain had just fallen so hard, so fast. But that's common. It happens a lot. I've seen it almost every year at Thorpe Park. You get substantial rain falling in a very short space of time, and it floods really badly.
Yeah, which is why they're so concerned. When they were planning for Exodus, they were concerned about the floodplains and stuff. So
yeah, they still were all the way to the end, weren't they? I think.
They are still concerned. They haven't withdrawn their concerns. Obviously, it has been defeated. But yeah, they are concerned. It's the island floods. It's quite bad, and the drainage on it is awful already. So filling in another big hole where water could go, is potentially.
I think that's why they did the whole. They changed their plans, isn't it? Because obviously they were talking about filling in a lot of that area where the footings were going to go for Exodus, and obviously now they've separated it now and just put in the bits where the footings are going to go. So obviously then it won't retain so much water in that area.
I should have just built it in the water. That would have been amazing.
I'm excited to see
It's gonna have a splashdown, isn't it? Like a splashdown effect or something.
I think because I don't know if many people know this, but because I didn't really know this until I saw it on someone else's vlog. But Mack Rides actually released like an animation, like a video of it, and it was all Thorpe Park branded as well. So I think they released it. Yeah, they released it before they should have.
Yeah,
which is really strange. Like because it was all it was like Thorpe Park branded, saying like tallest coaster come into the UK, etc., all with Thorpe Park's logo and stuff.
Oh, right.
But it was the animation was made by Mac Rise. It had their like watermark on it and stuff, and that.
Yeah.
And like the layouts that people have mocked up and stuff is essentially exactly what it's going to be. Like the 180-degree vertical drop, the weird outer bank turn inversion thing, and the splashdown was in there as well. So I think
that first loop is going to be absolutely huge.
Yeah,
especially on a lap bar.
Yeah, mate. If you tell anyone like on TikTok he's got a lap bar, they freak out. it's hilarious, honestly. People are like,
RMCs have only got lap bars.
Yeah, you got a little ankle shin restraint on RMCs as well.
But that's why illegal here. That's why you can't build one here.
yeah.
But I mean, because the size of that coaster, like I can imagine like sitting on the car, like obviously on Icon, you know, that sort of track, and then going up 200 feet.
Yeah.
And then dropping down into a loop.
That first drop on the back row is
gonna be insane.
It's gonna be insane.
I reckon the front row, the back row would be better than the front row.
Yeah, just for that first drop. Like if you get pulled over that, it's just gonna be unreal.
It's like as you said, like with the swarm, like when you're sitting on the outer right corner, like that Darren said it. If you sit on the outer right corner, that when you flip over the top of that, going down that first drop, that I've never been. I sat on the other corner before, and I watched it just like go over like that, and I watched the whole thing just sort of turning over, and I was like, oh, like watching it just disappear down the turn while I was waiting to leave.
Yeah, go into the chat. RMCs do have the worst restraints. They are very painful.
Yeah,
considering how forceful they are, like. And the restraints are so solid, and with the shin guards, it's painful.
What are they solid? Are they solid? Like they're bars, or are they like?
No, they are like.
Are they like?
They're normal restraints, but they're just really solid. Like there is no give in them, and
there's no give.
Yeah, and the restraints they're like quite sharp on your shins, so they like. After a while, they really like you do get shin pain.
Because I said about obviously because I looked at when you're talking about shin restraints, I looked at what do you call it? Tron.
Yeah.
When I see that bar coming behind your legs in Tron, is that tight? Well, track and tailors, is that tight?
It depends on the size of your calf, to be honest. It wasn't overly tight on mine. I've got quite big calves, I would say. But obviously it is stopping people with certain body types riding it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, there's an accessible car on one of the trains where you just sit upright. It's not a bike, it's just a normal lap bar restraint. So everybody can ride it, but it was stopping a lot of people of whether they were too tall or they got big calves or, you know, they couldn't actually sit astride a bike. It was stopping quite a few people from riding it. But there's a test seat outside, and you sit on, you pull the bars down.
Pull the bar down,
That's the locking mechanism. It locks.
I see the bar come in like on that test seat.
But you can shuffle your knees like forward or backwards to fit it on the thinnest part of your leg anyway. So
yeah,
I think the majority of people are finding it okay.
Yeah, because I was talking to Joe because we watched your video.
Yeah.
And Jodie doesn't get on coasters.
Yeah.
At all. And she was watching that video of the Tron bike, and she actually wants to get on it. But whether she can actually get on it. That's the main thing.
Even if she couldn't fit on the bike or she didn't want to sit, because it's not the most comfortable of positions to be sat hunched over. It puts quite a lot of pressure on your chest and your stomach anyway. But even if she didn't want to do that, she could sit in the accessible car and just sit perfectly upright and experience it that way. So
yeah,
you know,
I thought I could sit
there's options.
in front of her, just in front of her or something.
Yeah, there's options for it. And like I say, there's the test seat outside, so she could try it without actually having to get in the queue anyway if she didn't want to.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Test seat's cool.
James, sorry. Can I just say, James, with all these descriptions now of Exodus, are you feeling as terrified of it as I am?
Oh, weirdly, I don't. Doesn't scare me like stealth does.
So we're going to go on that opening day, and you're going to get on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
We'll rewind to this.
I mean, I don't think whether I'm going to get on the first train, like, you know, with 236, but
yeah.
But I'd definitely want to get on the train with you guys when it opens. Definitely want to get on the train with you. Like, we've got to experience it together, because that would be absolutely insane. Like, we have to all go there when it opens, and I don't care how long the queue is. I know obviously queue anxiety, obviously for Darren and James, is probably quite a lot. But obviously, if you're looking at the size of that, looking up at it as well, it's going to be. But I want to see it when it starts to go up in the air, when they start constructing it, and you actually start to see the poles go up, the support poles and stuff for it, and you see how big the thing's going to be. It's going to be.
It's going to be huge.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the size of the big one, I mean, that first drop from the big one, I mean, that is a drop, but it's not like what. I don't think that's not what like Exodus's drop's going to be completely different to that.
Well, yeah, because it's going to be vertical 180 degrees. It's going to be
loop, isn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, on the big one, the first drop is the best bit.
Yeah.
The first drop is really steep for what it is.
I've got to get back to Blackpool.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't been on it yet, have you, Darren?
No, I was cheated out of it last year.
What was it? Wins.
Do you remember when we went in October? There was that and Revolution were both down.
Yeah, typical. Yeah, it was weird that Revolution was down for that, wasn't it? But
that was a maintenance issue, though, wasn't it? Because do you remember there was the guy working on it, and he was like, he was saying to us, "Oh, we're hoping that it might open up later on."
Oh yeah, I remember.
But he didn't seem very optimistic, to be fair.
The one thing that really though is confusing me about Exodus is what they're going to theme it on.
See, I had some rumors a month or so ago.
Ooh.
Apparently, someone posted on Reddit that that they heard from park management that it was going to be called the Intimidator and it wasn't going to have a theme.
Oh no!
No, they can't do that.
That would ruin it. No.
But you have to take it with a massive, massive pinch of salt because anyone could write that. But apparently that was the rumor that it was going to be called the Intimidator and it was not going to have a theme.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, but I think it's just going to be called Exodus because people love the name.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to have an outstanding theme. I think it will the theme will be Massive Coaster.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to go like full theming on it because it doesn't need it. I don't think.
No,
I did like the idea. I think we were talking about it last week or something about what theming it might have, and somebody threw in the idea of a sort of a continuation of the Swarm theme.
Yeah,
would work quite well because obviously Exodus means mass leaving.
Yeah,
and obviously it's biblical meaning as well. You know, and that I just thought, you know, that would be quite cool. But
because where it is, obviously, it's right on top of Saw and behind Colossus. So, and Colossus is in the Lost City. So, but
it's all a big bit. The whole themed areas at Thorpe are all a bit of a mismatch. Like
they are.
It doesn't make much sense. Like you're in Amity, and then all of a sudden you're in Angry Birds Land, and then you're like, it just doesn't really make much sense. But I do think it will have theming. I think like the station will be themed and stuff. I think that'd be stupid to not theme it after anything.
I'm just waiting now for like Thorpe Park to drop into this chat.
If Mike joins, they might.
I was going to say you haven't slated them enough.
Yeah.
Mike actually dropped in and said hello, but he hasn't actually been in. He's not actually. He was in the chat a bit ago, but he's gone.
He's a busy man. He's a busy man.
Come on, Dave. Get yourself in. I want to have a chat with you.
Come on, Dave.
Get
Yeah,
yourself
come on,
in.
Dave. Get in the
Two more
live.
people if Dave comes in.
Yeah.
I want to hear more about this Smiler challenge, Dave.
Yeah. From the horse's mouth.
I was
Not
going to
that you
do
look like a horse, Dave.
I was going to do a Smiler challenge myself, but I was going to wait till his birthday, which is it's going to be out of season as well. So
Yeah, 31st.
the 31st of May is going to be out of. It's going to be just after the takeover finishes.
Oh, and it'll be half term as well that week, won't it?
What's
Yeah.
that?
Week be half term.
31st.
Yeah.
Oh no, maybe not then.
Come down.
Maybe
on
that's
the
why they
phone.
opened the Smiler on that date then, because of half term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, where's Darren gone? He's disappeared.
I don't know.
He's invisible.
There are actually, Dave. There are nods to Old Town in the new Ghost Train queue line. They've added new posters that are like Easter eggs to old Fort Park attractions and stuff. I don't know if you're in the
Dave's
Fort
getting his
Park.
laptop. Dave's
pass
getting his
holder
laptop
thing,
to
Dave.
join, so hopefully.
Yes, Dave. Yes.
I'll send him. Let me drop him a message in Instagram. So I don't know if he's got the thing. I've got to find him. Here we go.
Quick one, James. Did you figure out who did it at the mousetrap, or did you already know?
Yeah, I was a bit annoyed because I got it straight away, and I was like, "Is it?" And Lindsay was like, "Oh, I can't remember." And then she was like, "Yeah, it is." Oh, it's good though.
Good, wasn't it? Wasn't quite sure of the accent the main female character was playing.
It sounds like Barney's acting up.
Yeah. It's. I definitely think that that I need to do that, but I think I've got better chances on stealth as long as it don't like break.
You should reach out and see if they will. If you go on like a quiet off-peak day, see if they will allow you to get off and then get off. And I have seen before allowing someone to get off and then go through the gate and then go straight back on the train.
Oh right.
So
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, we've done that. We've done that when they were literally like there was no one queuing, so they was like jump back on.
Oh really? They just leave you on it.
They don't leave you on it. They make you get off of where they normally you normally get off.
The
at.
dispatch bit, you have to get off first and then bring it forward.
Yeah, but they open the gate so you can just walk straight through to get back
on it again.
Get back on it, yeah. We've done that a couple of times.
Is it? Yeah, because it's like Rita, isn't it? So you have to go through that.
Yeah.
You've got that. You get off first, and then it goes through to the front
Yeah.
bit. I just want blind launches as well. Or like as what was the guy that was with the Fright Nights guy that was with on Darren's show? What was his name? Darren? Kirby, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He said like do Simon Says.
Yeah.
Like put your hands up and it's gone.
I think that's a really good idea, especially on say Rita, if you wore a blindfold and they switched the sound off so it didn't count you down and you just sat
would
there
be good.
and bang,
just whooshed.
Yeah.
That would be really
and
good.
they changed the timing of it as well. So if you did repeat, sometimes
I'll have
you
to do that.
times you'd be thinking,
do you know what? I have to
That's
say,
a blind launch, basically. It's a blind launch.
Thought are really good at this. They are quite accommodating with requests like that. They will do things like blind launches, blind drops on detonator. We were singing Happy Birthday to about 5 different people in the Inferno station. They just seem really up for that. Whereas I've never seen anything like that at Alton Towers.
No. The thing is, I do love about Fort Park is that I know it's like
Exit.
It's like you got obviously it's all close together.
Yeah.
And you can go between rides like really fast. where obviously at Towers you've got to walk ages to go. I mean, I love Towers, obviously, but you've still got to go ages to get to a ride.
It's very easy to lose people
ride
at
in
Thorpe
between.
Park, though.
What's that?
It's very easy to lose people at Thorpe Park.
Yes, as I see. You lost people on that opening weekend. You lost people, didn't you?
It's because there's so many little corridors off here and off there, and so many different, and there's like 2 or 3 different ways to get to each area. It's very easy to miss people.
I bet because it is like you would definitely lose people in that place, definitely. Well, as you did. I don't know. You know so you went on. Obviously, you went on Walking Dead, and I've not been in Walking Dead either. And obviously, you had live actors in there this time, did you?
Yes.
On Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they be dead?
It makes
Dead actors. Yeah.
Far be it for me to comment on their acting skills, but you know,
because the last time I went in that building, it was X No Way Out. So,
Oh, really? It's been that long?
Yeah. Before I went on X as well. I went on X and X No Way Out.
Yeah, you need to get back to Thorpe Park this year.
you do definitely.
I will go back.
Come down one weekend. Give me a shout on the way down.
All right, yeah, I can do. I mean, obviously, the reason why, obviously, as I was talking to earlier, obviously my passes have gone disactive, so that's why I've not been at any parks. I won't want to go to parks this weekend anyway.
No.
But obviously, once my new job starts, then I'll know when I can go to places. For one, when I've got time off, and also because I've got a 4-week rota, so I'll know when I can get off, and then also I'll be paid as well, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my job is going to be. My job's going to be so satisfying. No, I can't wait to start it. Really can't. It's going to be so cool. What I'm going to be doing. So it's going to be really good. I can't wait to do it.
Can you say what he says?
So what's that?
Can you actually say what the job is?
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I am I don't know if you've heard of Lifeline. Have you heard of Lifeline before?
Not straight away.
It's for people that are vulnerable, live on their own.
Is it like where they have like a necklace or an alert?
That's the one.
Yeah, my mother used to have one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's
I know it.
So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. So
Awesome.
if someone presses the button, I'm going to be talking directly to the people, and then also calling the emergency services. If they don't answer, I've actually got to drive to the house.
Oh wow!
Wow.
And see and make sure they're okay. I've got to ring people on there's certain like VIP people that you can pay for different tiers. And like you've got like a small thing, and also you'll have so if they've like you have a full one, and also if a person has like a certain tier, you have to ring them to make sure they're okay, like on a weekly basis. And also I'm going to be dealing with out of hours homeless as well.
Yeah.
So, like, if the homeless phone the Warwick District Council, I'm actually going to have to speak to the homeless people and get them somewhere to live if it's too cold.
Yeah.
As well.
Right.
So that's going to be part of the job as well. But Jody works for the council as well. She works on the housing side, but she deals with the homeless as well.
Excellent.
So,
yeah.
So,
good.
So that's I can't wait to start it. It's Dave. There we go. You want to see Dave, everybody?
Turn your cameras off, everybody, quick.
Hello, Dave.
Hello,
Dave.
Hello.
Look at that smile. Always the smile.
I'm here.
Hello, Dave, mate. You all right, mate?
All right, yeah. Blimey, it's a bit dark here.
It's a bit dark, Dave. Why are you in the dark?
It is a bit
Well,
dark,
Got a
Dave.
light over there.
Why are you in the dark, Dave?
Put the light on.
It is a bit dark.
I didn't realise it was that
The
dark.
ghost has got him.
There's the
Oh,
light. There is the light.
Hi, Carolyn.
Oh no!
There's the TV.
Oh.
The
So
big
what's
lights
the-
are too bright. We've got two big lights. And unfortunately, can't turn one off and on. No.
Oh.
Take the bulbs out.
Sorted the lights and made it from two switches to one.
What was the
There we go, we
question,
can see
Sam?
you
I
now.
forgot. I had
We can
technical
see you now, Dave.
difficulties.
How many vloggers does it take to change a light bulb?
Something about the Smiler Challenge.
Yeah, I want to know more about
Version
it.
Day or something. I've already
Yeah,
done
we
want the
it,
details, Dave.
but I'm the crazy ride buddy for James.
But are you going to
Are you
actually
gonna be
take
the
it
second
serious?
crazy ride
Are
buddy?
you going to be straight off and then straight back on? You're not going to be hanging around. You know, there's
Yes.
no toilet breaks. There's no food breaks.
Oh,
David doesn't eat food
No,
at
no,
theme
no.
parks anyways.
No, actually, yeah. We're gonna just lap it.
Oh no!
Just lap it.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
That'll be all right.
do.
We do that.
Do you know what?
No
Don't
toilet
take
breaks, just
don't
keep
take
going.
any bags. Don't worry about the bag hold. Just keep going round and round.
Yeah. Talk to Em, see if you can
I
borrow a
won't
poster
drink any
mule for
liquid.
the day.
No liquids.
No,
Oh,
no,
No liquids.
Oh,
You've
God,
got
no,
to
no
that'd be
drink-
amazing,
food,
wouldn't
no
it?
drink.
you've got to drink liquids though. I worked that out the
Oh,
hard
probably
way.
will drink liquids, but
You could drink your own wee. Bear Grylls, James has done it.
no,
Good for one
no
you.
way. That's
Oh,
the
gross.
You could drink somebody else's then.
You can drink each other's. There you go.
Oh,
Oh god.
Well, that's the
Oh,
news
God.
of England, isn't it? No, thank you.
I might have to add something. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
need
We-
to definitely need to drink that.
Yeah,
Bit of-
add something.
bit of orange
I don't know.
cordial.
You.
That could work.
Sorry.
What's Kaz doing? She's back up and down like a yo-yo.
She's sitting next to me.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, right.
We've got a cat
Oh,
we
now.
got the cat.
Cat's there as
We've
well.
got the cat as well.
Oh, Dave, watch the cat. Watch
He's
the cat,
the
mate.
one that could beat up David when she
No.
picks on him, when he picks on her armour.
We must in another live, and the cat likes to make stinkies. Oh no, get off me, cat.
Love
No.
it.
Oh dear.
This is
That just reminds me of that song from Friends, isn't it? Smelly cat, smelly cat.
Oh dear.
Yeah, smelly cat.
Oh,
That's basically
I'm crying.
hasn't it?
I'm laughing.
So, Adam, what are
Adam,
your
are you
theme
gonna
park
join
plans
us?
for this year?
My theme park plans.
Yeah, what are you planning?
So I want to go. Obviously, I got to get to Fort Park. Back to Fort Park. Got to get to Drayton.
Yes.
Definitely got to get to Drayton. I think once I know what's going on, then I'm gonna get. Jodie said that I can get a Drayton Manor season ticket.
Okay.
So we can go. I can go when I want, but then I can get Jodie on the £20 tickets. You know, you get 20 tickets a year. But also we get.
They've changed the passes this year, so I'm not certain if they will be giving out the tickets or not. They're kind.
All
I've
right.
seen something similar to what terrorists do, what Merlin do with the silver, gold, and premium.
Platinum.
Yeah.
So I was looking today, and it doesn't mention anything about the discount tickets when it's telling you the extras that you get. So the cheapest one, I think the cheapest one you still get. There's some days that you're excluded, but get entry most of the time. You get so much off merchandise and food and stuff, and the general perks, and then it goes up to the next one, which I think is a little bit more, and then the next one you actually get free entry to both Drayton Manor and West Midlands Safari Park for the whole year. Yeah, that's the top one.
I think it's like 158.
It doesn't actually mention anything about the discount tickets that they used to do. So I'm not certain if it is there or not now.
No, you're right, because it doesn't mention about that.
It doesn't mention them anymore.
No.
Go on, Anthony.
No, it doesn't mention them on the list of what's the word, privileges or something. It doesn't mention them at all on that list. So I'm not certain if it is there or not now.
Oh, okay.
Sneakily withdrawn.
Got rid of them.
I think they actually have been withdrawn, yeah, because on the FAQ it says, can previous friends and family vouchers be used for the 2023 season? And it says, yes, they can, but there's no mention of them in the list. So I reckon they've been phased out.
All right.
It's a shame, Adam, that you're not around next Thursday, because obviously I'm going to Drayton for the first time. If you were around, you'd be obviously very welcome to come and join us. But you're starting your new job next week, aren't you?
I think so. Yeah, I'm waiting to find out now at the minute. So I'm waiting to find out whether.
Well, I mean, obviously, you know, the invite's there. If you're not working and you can do it, you're more than welcome. We're going to be there on the Thursday, so feel free to come and join.
Okay. Are you there with the family as well? Are you there with the family?
Yeah. But you know, it's it's fine. Yeah. Gives me an excuse.
Well, funny enough, though, I bought like Tesco vouchers for Drayton Manor, but you have to resolve them at the gate. Like different to Blackpool.
Yeah.
Blackpool, you can actually get them. You can actually buy the tickets off their website with them, but with the ones for Drayton, you have to actually go to the gate and throw them.
Okay.
So I don't know, but yeah, if I can, then I'll join you.
Yeah, definitely. It's you're very welcome.
Okay,
very welcome.
No,
that's all right, mate. And like I said, when if you're coming down to Thorpe Park, especially if it's a weekend, give us a shout.
Okay, we'll do. Also, want to go. Obviously, Flamingo Land. Want to try and get there. I'm going to try and do like the UK parks this year.
Yeah.
So I want to try and get to Polton's Park as well, because that Storm Chaser looks really good.
It does look good, yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant ride.
Yeah, we've never been up north to park.
Dave's been Blackpool.
Yeah, that's up north.
I've got to get back to Blackpool as well.
That's virtually Scotland, isn't it?
Well, there's nothing really past. No, actually, there's nothing really past Flamingo Land, because that's the furthest north.
What about M&D's?
M&D's doesn't count. Come on.
M&D. Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you all. Happy anniversary, and you all have a good day. See you later.
Bye, James.
Bye, James. Yeah, I'm going to have to shoot as well, guys.
Bye, James.
Bye, James.
I think Dave's a few seconds behind.
I think he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm going to have to shoot as well, Adam. But
all right, no worries. Thank you, Darren.
He's
you're very welcome. It's been good fun.
I'm not shooting the laptop or if it's something else.
Oh, Sam, you've gone purple.
It might be because there's too many devices on it at once.
He's got a different colour light.
You need Vodafone internet. I tell you, Vodafone is the way forward.
And turn my computer off as well.
Yeah,
I
we've
think
lost
Dave's
Dave.
still on AOL, isn't he? He's on
Yeah.
dial.
On dial-up.
He's
NTL.
on dial,
We've
yeah.
got the full internet, but some it's a bit tricky.
We've
Yeah, yeah. I didn't get any of
No,
that.
I heard something and then Dave disappeared.
yeah, yeah. He's a magician.
So, yeah, so
Internet zapped
Darren, if obviously if I
I'm
can
in.
make what
Yeah.
so what day is Thursday? You saying Thursday?
I'm in.
Thursday I'm going, yeah, 13th.
Okay, okay. Or if I can make it, then I will be there.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm
worries.
looking forward to it, especially
Yeah, I
after
want to get on
seeing.
Shockwave.
Yeah, me too.
Getting rid of
Shockwave.
these would probably help as
But
well.
the whole part looked really good. Obviously, watching the Trekking Taylor's vlog last night, I was like, yeah, definitely want to even more want to go there now. It looks really good. So
Yeah, it was.
I did
Yeah.
like Dragon.
Yeah.
Really
Obviously,
good
15
place.
years of Thomas Land as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I think because I've got kids, I'll be able to make the most of it.
How old
Yes,
are your kids,
definitely.
Darren?
The two I'm taking are 7 and 2.
Perfect.
Perfect
Yeah,
for Thomas
Yeah.
Land.
yeah. Well, the 2-year-old's obsessed with trains, so Thomas Land
Oh,
perfect for him.
Sorted.
And the 7-year-old is a mini thrill seeker. So
He is in G-Man. He is, isn't he?
yeah. He's looking forward to some of the coasters that are there.
Yeah.
He's disappointed he won't be able to get on Shockwave,
No.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you know, give him time.
But I see that they're putting that. I've seen that they're building. Like they've obviously started to clear the space where Apocalypse was, and they've actually fenced it off, obviously, for the new coaster as well. So
Yeah. That's next
No,
year. They
it's-
actually said that coaster is gonna be the best coaster in the UK.
really,
That's what they actually said in the
what
press
better than
release.
Exodus?
Well, you don't know, do you?
That's a
You
big
don't
claim,
know.
isn't it?
It's
That's
a bold
a big
claim, though.
claim.
If you're gonna say it's gonna be the best in the UK, like it's got to be something special, isn't it?
You got things like the Smiler and Icon and Exodus.
Yeah.
I'll say single one.
And the best is a personal thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
the best for me isn't the best for somebody else. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's quite an ambiguous claim, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But if you ask like enthusiasts like what their best in the UK is, there's only a handful of rides they're going to pick, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
It's
it's good-
Icon, Smiler.
Yeah, Nemesis, like it's got to compete with
Yeah.
those if you are going to claim it to be the best in the UK.
Yeah, and I can't see how that's going to
I
happen.
can't see it as well, Darren, but that's what they said.
Well,
Especially considering
they still haven't replied to my collaborator application form.
Who's that? Drayton
Drayton
Manor.
Manor.
Yeah,
And
I
and
sent
still
them one
keep-
as well. I sent them one too, and they've not come back to me either.
yeah. I would
All
say
they keep
that
sending
as
me
a,
now is
They
marketing
didn't
emails.
send it last year, yeah.
No, that was for mod footage.
Yeah.
Guide protest mode.
Yeah, you sent him a message asking about whether or not we might be able to do on-road footage, and you never got a reply or anything. And then when we went to guest services, it was too late to notice at guest services, obviously, so we couldn't do anything. But we got any kind of reply or anything. So
Yeah.
I think
It
Drayton
is
are
what
like
it is.
that with the on-ride filming. They like if you're going to film on ride, they need someone there, like
With you.
a member of staff along with you, which is the
Yeah.
same as Blackpool, but it's very strange.
But they said that fees.
yeah,
you know
I
what?
think you said something about, or something.
Fantasy Island said the same thing to me.
What did they say?
That they needed someone to be with me or something.
Oh, really? That's strange. Yeah, because we
Like, 'cause I wanted
when
to do-
me and
I
James
only
went,
wanted
they
to
were
do
really good.
POVs with my GoPro. I said I had a chest mount GoPro, which I
Yeah.
have.
That's strange.
So-
You should reach out to Fantasy Island before. I know they're a bit rubbish with emails, but when me and James went, they were really accommodating. They allowed us to do pretty much anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Poltons are very accommodating with on-ride filming as well.
Yeah,
They
same with
Poltons are. I see that.
Flamingo Land as well. You can pretty much do what you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And now, Well, David had no trouble. I know I didn't go
No.
on half the coasters, but David had no trouble with them, did you?
No. I think
No,
Kato was a bit concerned when I went last year. Some of the ride operators said, like, and it's my responsibility. I thought, yeah, I know that, but yeah, I thought I know what to expect. So yeah,
Yeah.
but that was
Right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you.
Good night,
Okay,
Darren.
Darren.
mate.
It's been a
Thank you,
blast.
Darren.
Hi,
See
Darren.
you
Thank
all
you very
soon.
much.
Take care.
See you later, mate.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Darren.
Oh, losing people now. It's gone down to 4 screens.
Down to 4, yeah.
Sam, you're
It's going to be
ready.
free. It's going to be free in 15 minutes, I'm afraid. I've got 15
Are you going
minutes
as well,
left.
Sam?
I can stay till 10.
All right.
Yeah, but we're going to have to go shortly as well, Adam, because I've got to get up early for the.
Oh, you've got that
Tomorrow.
Star Wars thing, haven't you?
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Yeah, so I've
Ooh,
got
have
to.
fun.
I only found out about that yesterday. I'm
Oh.
so annoyed. I only found about it. I'm a Star Wars nut.
Mhm.
And do you know who I found that out from?
Go on.
Paging Mr. Morrow. I found he's
Okay.
in London.
Thursday.
He's there.
Yeah.
He's going to be
Yeah.
there. And he
Yeah.
did flights, and it's the first time he's left the States on a plane. I'm going to see Star Wars. I was like, what? Star Wars?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah. Yeah, all exciting. So we've got a place in the Ahsoka panel tomorrow.
Oh, that's where. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, so all excited to maybe get some exclusive bits from the new Ahsoka thing.
Oh, wow. So are you allowed to film while you're there?
You can film.
No.
You can film like the convention and things like that, but you can't film any of the exclusive bits. So if they show any, there's no filming there.
I
mean, because I'm from that neck of the woods anyway, so I know the Excel Centre very well. So, was literally my mum and dad live like 15-minute drive from there. So
brilliant.
yeah. So I wished I knew about it in advance. I really wished I did.
Yeah, no, looks good. Looks expensive.
It will be.
Yeah.
I reckon it will be.
Yeah, I think autograph. Hayden Christensen, I think, was about £300 for a photo. Same for Ewan McGregor. Autographs like 100.
Ewan McGregor, yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's a lot of money for Ewan McGregor.
So we are doing no photo ops. We are doing no autographs.
No.
We're just gonna go and see what the atmosphere is like.
Go and queue.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have loads of. I think the thing though, you're gonna have loads of cosplay.
Yes.
So much,
Yeah.
which will be like you can have loads of Mandalorians working everywhere.
Yeah.
And Jedi's and that's going to be amazing. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So I'm completely sort of like jealous.
No.
No, but I mean, I love Star Wars, and I love Star Wars is like that was like my first thing. I like Star Wars first, and then Star Trek, and then obviously Marvel and Disney, and then now theme parks. So
I'd say I don't like Star Trek. I'm a Star Wars girl. I don't like Star Trek.
I like both, but obviously I've seen every single thing that's come out of Star Wars since it was, everything. All the series is on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm waiting for, Mandalorian. I haven't seen this season yet because I'm waiting for it to completely come out, so I don't have to wait to watch each episode. That's it. Because last time I was like, oh, I've got to wait for the next one. They were so good. And I was thinking, oh, now I've got to wait another week.
I think today at the Star Wars celebration, they've shown the season finale.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, they've done an exclusive season finale showing.
Wow. So I mean, I want to go. I'm hoping they keep Mando in over in Galaxy's Edge in.
They've said he will.
Walt Disney World. Because if they keep him there, that'd be amazing to see him there.
Yeah, they've said he'll stay now. So they didn't have him before because it said he didn't fit in the timeline. But I don't think people care.
No.
So he's a permanent fixture now at Disney World. and he was at California anyway. So
yeah, cool, excellent.
So yeah, we're going to duck out if you don't mind, Adam. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks,
You're welcome.
Adam.
Thank you so much for
Thanks,
joining.
Thanks,
Nice
Sam.
seeing you guys.
Thank
See
you.
you soon.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And we're down to 3.
Yeah, I got 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes, 2 hours. Oh yeah, and Sam was the first one to come in as well. So
Wow.
I'm a trooper. But
Yeah.
Dave, you got any more trips down to Fort Park and Monk's Walk to show us the Exodus updates?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I thought try this Monday, of course. Can't do it because it's blocked off.
yeah,
Like an idiot, I bought a ticket for the coach, but it's only a matter of like a tenner, so it's nothing major, but still, it's.
oh yeah, because it's Bank Holiday Monday, isn't it? So it's
I was thinking,
it's the passes block it, don't they? The gold ones.
yeah,
You can
this is
pay
it, I
to,
didn't realise. I thought,
You can pay to upgrade your ticket so you can go.
I think
No.
Evelyn, I think I did put it in the chat earlier.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a park in Wolverhampton. So we're going to try and get over there, I think, and just look and see what's there.
Okay, nice.
Not sure about the roads yet, but we'll see what's there and then pick stuff to go on maybe.
I could maybe do, I don't know, what's the word? Oh, like, not like theatrical or cinematic video.
Okay.
I don't know. Something like that, maybe. We'll see.
That sounds a lot of fun.
Mm. And your trip to Europe soon, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah. It's a couple of weeks, I think. 3 weeks, maybe. 3 weeks. Yeah, right.
You got Popsyland, didn't you?
Yeah, we've got
Phantasialand.
2 days at Phantasialand, and then we're driving up to Wallaby, Belgium for a day, and then finishing up at Plopsaland, and then back home. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my two like parks. My 2 parks in Europe are them 2 at the minute. I think like the main 2 are them 2.
I think it's quite a good little road trip, really, because you drive down to Phantasialand. I know it's really good as well, and you can film on ride, which is
What's that?
Which is a lot of fun. Ride to Happiness.
Yeah,
you can film on the rides there, so it's always a lot of fun. And you can actually at Wallaby, Belgium. When I emailed, they said, yeah, as long as you got a chest mount, it's all good.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
Untamed there, isn't it?
No, that's at Wallaby, Holland.
Holland.
Yeah, Sam's right. Untamed is.
I get the feeling that with a lot of the European parks, you can film as long as you've got the right setup and everything.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think a lot of them you can, as long as you're like chest mount or whatever. They're a lot more open to on ride filming than they are over here, which is good. Like it was always a lot of fun for like content.
Publicity for them.
Yeah, it's free publicity, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's the main thing when you reach out to people, and the main thing that struck me, because I went on to Mac's site, because obviously trying to look at all the different coasters and stuff, and obviously Exodus isn't on there, obviously obviously some of the other Mac's Icon's not even on their website either.
Yeah, but it might be under a different. It might, because it's a mega coaster.
It's not even under a launch coaster icon.
Okay.
But there's only 3 hyper coasters.
Hi Joe, you're right, mate.
Hi Joe. There's only 3 hyper coasters on their thing. But obviously, have you seen that new ride that they're building? Or they're actually building it now at Europa
the Europa, the Voltron one.
The Voltron, I watched the POV.
Yeah, it looks mad.
The thing POV for that. That looks insane.
Yeah, it does look insane. I reckon they'll do very well off that model, because it does look really good.
because the way it turns on that table as well,
Yeah.
and then goes back the other way.
Yeah, on the POV, I thought, oh, that was the end of it, and then that's not. It just keeps going.
No, when it went into the thing and turned around, and I was like, and
Yeah.
it went back out. I was like, whoa.
It is a long ride, yeah.
And obviously, it's built around Tesla, so Nikola Tesla. So
Yeah, it's in like a Croatia area, isn't it? New Croatia,
and it's going to have like a flying cinema as well, Mac flying cinema.
Oh,
as
is
well.
it? I didn't know that. I've only heard about the coast. I didn't know what else was coming to the land.
Yeah, there's going to be like a flying cinema, like a bit like obviously a big like Flight of the Skyline, but obviously that sort of, because that's Mac anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, it's going to be that sort of.
Okay, I'd love to get back to Europa next year, maybe, and do like. It's such a good place. Like you need like 3 days there to take it all in.
I think it's opening next year. That's real.
Yeah,
because they're
I'd love to get back there and do like 3 days at the park, a day at the water park as well. It'd be really good.
I said Jodie wants to go to Efteling as well.
I'm going to go to bed because I'm.
Bye.
Bye, Kaz. Nice speaking to you.
Yeah, because Jodie wants to go to Efteling because I've shown her all the things about
take her over to Efteling. You could, I think Efteling is somewhat close to Wallaby, Holland as well, so you could.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
I think they are quite close. Like compared, like with the distance, they're quite close together.
Yeah, like when you go over to Europe, it's best to make the most of like. It's only an hour and 20 minutes away, so you could.
I mean, because you got a lot of the parks. So I was thinking of doing that. You know that myself. I was thinking about doing that. You know that coaster trip thing.
Oh, the coaster breaks thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like 8 parks in 8 days.
Yeah, I'd be knackered by the end of that.
That I imagine the blogs coming out.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, that would be good.
Well, I think I could record them all and then store them on my cloud, and then bring them and then produce them all when I come back.
Yeah, you'd get a lot of content from that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think it's like Fantasyland, Popsyland, Europa Park, Toverland. What else is it? Movie park, I think.
That's the thing. Once you're over into Europe, honestly, like the world's your oyster.
They're all there, aren't they? They're all there.
You could. That's why I'm like, when I drove over to Plopsaland last year, it was just so good because it was once you're on mainland Europe, it's
only it's only like, I think it's like, what is it, like an hour?
That's like half an hour from
Calais. In Belgium, isn't it?
It's so close, honestly. We did it in a day, and it was good. Like it was tiring, but that was the tired part was coming back. But when we was in the park, it was brilliant. Like we had glorious weather. It couldn't have asked for a better day, really.
Yeah, because I mean that ride. I just said to Jodie, like we watched that. It was on. I think it was on one of your TikToks as well, and I see that slow roll out the station.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that is so slow. With a lap bar.
Good. Yeah.
You
are just dangling.
With that seat, is the seat the same as Icons?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the
same. Is there anything holding your bottom of your legs, or is it just
your legs are free swinging. It's literally just the Icon lap bar. Restraint. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And you roll that slow while spinning.
Yeah, it's unreal. Honestly, it is. It's just
and that launch looks insane as well.
The launch is really like, because Mac get a bad rap for like slow launches and stuff, but it's really snappy. Like you can see it, like because you're still like spinning slowly as you get launched, so you sort of it snaps you into place and then spins you around as you're launching.
Yeah,
which is just it's unreal. Like I'd love to see you guys on it. It'd be brilliant.
I so want to go. So want to go on it.
Yeah.
So want to. I think next year's like Europe for me is next year. I think. Like,
yeah. Get things sorted with your job and stuff first.
Yeah.
And then you can save and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you did you drive over to Disneyland when you went with
Yes.
Nan and Jodie?
Yes.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, when you drive over to go to Disneyland, like, because Plopsaland is so close to the other side, like to Calais, you can literally just take a day before and swing past there. It's really not far out of the way at all going down to Calais.
No. The thing is that because I had Nan with me, I didn't really want to.
You couldn't do it with Nan. But if you and Jodie, like next time you went to Disneyland or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, so and as well, I drove right past Asterix as well, literally right past Asterix.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I see the coast, like as I drove past, obviously because you were driving on the right side of the road.
Yeah.
I said, I see the signs for Asterix, and I said, where's? I was like looking to the right for Asterix, and then I looked to my left, and all I saw was this big coaster. And I was like, oh, there's Asterix.
I think everyone's going to be there tomorrow for the opening of their new one, aren't they?
Yeah, because that's the new. I don't know if that was the new one. I don't know. But, because thing
that opens tomorrow. So
Sean's
quite
there,
a few
isn't he?
people over there.
Worldwide.
Yeah,
he's going down there. Well, he's just been to Popsyland, didn't he? Did you see that wheel he got from the main wheel from?
Yeah, it was like £500.
Did he buy it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, £500.
I want to know where he gets all his money from.
YouTube.
Yeah. Oh dear. The laptop booted him out.
I'm going to have to go as well, Adam, mate. It's over to 10, so I've got to shoot.
Thank you very, very much, Sam.
No, honestly, it's been brilliant, and congratulations on your 1-year anniversary. Really proud of you, mate.
Yeah, I'm so. I just want to create memories. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah, me too, mate. We're going to have loads of good memories throughout this year.
Yeah,
with that community Sam. And stuff, it's going to be a good year.
Yeah, excellent. Cool. Thank you,
Have
Sam.
a good one, mate.
Thank you so much.
Take it easy.
Bye, Sam.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, so that's the end of our vlog. That's the end of our live stream. Thank you very, very so much for everybody who watched it today. Thank you so much for everybody who came in. Thank you for the Trek and Taylors. Obviously, they're coming in. Dave's Adventures, Coaster Chicken, Anxious Rider, Kaz from Kaz and Crafts, Sam Coaster Tog. So well for everybody who joined the video today. So appreciated for everybody who's watched our video today. I'm so happy. Thanks very much. And for me and Rands Adventures, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.